right. Yay! Okay. Good morning. Happy Saturday. My hair is doing some funky things over here. But I have this kind of fun look going on because I'm imagining that I'm going on my spring break trip soon. So if you're traveling, if you have a vacation coming up, type it in the chat. But I'm so excited to do some spring themed makeup. While I wait for people to get on here live, I'm just going to start curling my eyelashes. And I like to curl my lashes first so that the curler doesn't mess up my makeup after I have it on. So comment and say hi if you're here. And this is our waterproof mascara. Did you know that waterproof mascara holds your eyelash curl better? Okay, I just do a quick little coat because then I'm going to go in with my actual mascara in a little bit. So I am going to start off with our Mary Kay foundation primer. This is the best foundation primer for the price. It's compared to a lot of well-known brands. So if we are looking for makeup that's going to stay all day while we're on vacation, at the beach, warmer weather, we need our foundation primer. And it also has SPF 15 in it, so you are going to get some sun protection. So please make sure, I just got something on my face, you're wearing SPF every single day. We obviously have that in our skincare lines, and that's what I would recommend. Okay. And then our CC cream. This is probably my favorite easy, like, vacation foundation that's not really foundation, but also so many of my customers wear this as their daily foundation. So CC stands for complexion corrector, and you really only need a teeny tiny bit. A little bit goes a long way. And what I'm going to do is just dot this around on my face. I'm not even really going to use everything that I put on my hand. Okay, and then I'm taking our liquid foundation brush, which I'm obsessed with. It has this flat top, and all of our brushes, I'm going to talk a lot about our brushes today, have this synthetic bristle so they can work with any medium of product, whether it's a liquid, cream, you name it. And I'm just going to kind of buff that around to blend it out on my skin. It just helps to kind of even out some redness, that CC cream. And it has SPF 15 in it. So again, we're getting a little bit of sun protection, moisturizer, and it's going to leave you with kind of that dewy glow, which we love when we're on vacation or going to the beach. We want to have that dewy, beachy look to our face. So like I said, I just do a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going in with our under eye corrector must-have product for these dark circles. It has a peachy pigment to it, so it's going to counterbalance those blue purpley undertones, and you really only need a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. And I like to use our cream color concealer brush. It's kind of a stiff, flat brush. And I just use that to kind of blend out. Because if you use your finger, you end up taking some of the product away from you. And when we're using concealer, we want it to all stay where it is. So that's why I like using a brush to blend out my concealer. And it gives it a nice even blend, so I don't have any unevenness or streaking going on if I were to just blend with my finger. Big difference already. Okay, so if you find yourself wanting a little extra coverage on top of that CC cream, or you want to kind of mattify, oops, I just got CC cream on my hands. 1 second. Okay, like I was saying, or you want to mattify your coverage, because the CC cream does leave you with a little bit of this dewy glow. And then I actually love our Endless Performance Cream to Powder Foundation. And what's really cool about this is it's a square and it's magnetic. So this can fit in our Mary Kay palettes. And I actually use our liquid foundation brush with this. Some people use a sponge, but I just go in and dab a little bit on my liquid foundation brush. You really don't need very much. And then I use this. I like most of my coverage in this central area of my face. I don't really need extra coverage out here. So I'll just take some of this and do a little bit, dab on my chin, on the inner parts of my cheeks where I have some more redness and unevenness. Not only is this Endless Performance Cream to Powder Foundation our most full coverage foundation option, but it's also going to help give you a little bit more of a matte finish on top of your CC cream. And it's called Endless Performance because it literally wears all day, sweat resistant, it will not move, and it just kind of gives you a little bit more of that flawless finish that we sometimes want. Okay, all right, so let's do a quick brow real quick, because I cannot do the rest of my eyes without my brows. So when you're looking for a quick makeup look, I definitely recommend just doing a brow. So I'm using our Precision Brow Liner. I'm using the color Brunette. And what I love about this brow liner, first of all, it's magnetic, so you don't have, or mechanical, so you don't have to sharpen it. And it's so creamy and easy to use. So if you watch here, I'm just going to kind of mimic the strokes of my natural brow hairs. Just going to kind of create some extra fill-in and shadow and shape. Just helps to define my brow a little bit, so you can kind of see the difference from that brow to that brow. Super subtle. I still want it to look natural. Okay, pretty easy. And I could just stop there, but I am personally obsessed with our volumizing brow tint. This is like eyebrows for dummies, is what I like to call it. Everybody can use this. It's so easy to use. It's literally like a mascara for your brows. So it's going to make my brows look fuller, a little more voluminous. If you have really light colored eyebrows and you just want them to look darker on your face, then this would be great because it does have a colorful tint and it's in 4 colors. So I'm using dark brunette. We have blonde, dark blonde, brunette, and dark brunette. And I'm just going to kind of brush. It really helps to shape your natural brow hairs, kind of holds them in place. So you see what that did just from one eyebrow? See, it's like lifted up and it looks a little more full and fluffy. And sometimes when you only have your brows done and you don't have any other eye makeup on, it can look a little intense. But once we get the rest of our eye makeup on, it'll all kind of come together. But having your brows done really help to frame and define your face without it really appearing like you have makeup on, because they're your brows. It's the most natural way to add dimension to your face. Okay. I always feel a little bit more put together when I have my brows done. Sip of coffee. All right, so let's do a little bit of cheek. So I am actually going to use one of our Supreme hydrating lipsticks. This is a great, just quick, beachy kind of makeup item. Because since they're so creamy and they have sunflower oil and vitamin E, not only are they a really fun creamy lipstick, but they also double as a great cream blush. So I'm using the color Festive Pink because it's kind of bright, summery. So I just did a little bit on my lips, almost for like a lip stain effect. But if you want a more like a defined, bold lip, then you could definitely go in with your lip liner. Oh, I kind of got some over here. And make, you know, that perfect lip look with the Supreme Hydrating lipsticks. But then look, I'm just going to simply just go like this on my cheeks. I mean, how easy. We love a 2-in-1 product, right? And then you could either just take your finger and blend that out, or you could take your Mary Kay cheek brush and use that to kind of stipple it out. And especially if you have dry skin, my skin definitely leans dry. It's kind of nice to use more of a cream-based makeup product. So there you go, pretty easy. And then if you want to add some more on top of that just to set it and make it last even longer, just use one of our regular Chroma Fusion blushes. So I'm going to go in with Juicy Peach. I like the peachy tones on my skin tone. It's also just a really popular color from our Chroma Fusion blushes. And with blush, I kind of want to stay right up on that cheekbone to get that lifted effect on my face. And I even kind of sometimes go up along my temple here. All right. Okay, so I want to do a really quick eye look. I actually think I'm going to use our liquid eyeshadow. This is so popular, and I'll show you why. It could not be easier to use. So it comes in this little tube with a little doe-foot applicator. And I'm literally just taking this directly on my eye area. I'm just going to kind of do a couple dabs here. And then you could either just blend this out with your finger. So this is wonderful for everyday wear. I have a lot of my customers who put this on as their quick look before they go to work early in the morning. So you could use your finger, or you could use that same cream concealer brush that I used for my under eye concealer to just kind of give that a really nice blend. And I just, with this color, which is Light Beam, I take this all over my eye area. So I do my eyelid all the way up to my brow, because it also acts as a great base for the rest of our Chroma Fusion eyeshadows. Or, like I said, you could just go right in with your finger if you want something real quick in the morning before you head off to work for the day. Could not be easier, right? And it comes in 4 different colors, but that is just like the easiest eyeshadow look. So then I'm going to go in with just 1 or 2 of our Chroma Fusion eye colors. So I'm going to use our Mary Kay eye crease brush. As you can see, it has that perfect shape to it, that curvature that works so well in your eye crease. So The first color I'm going to use, I think I'm going to be fun, a little fun today. And I'm going to use Dusty Rose, which is like this matte pink color. And I'm going to use that as my crease shade. So I can literally take this crease brush and it just so perfectly goes in that curvature along my brow bone and my crease. And then I can turn it the other way to kind of blend it up. Hello, it's so easy. Okay, let me do the other eye. Our brush collection in Mary Kay is top notch. You really can't beat it. It comes with everything that you need. Well, and then we have other brushes you can add on. Okay, and then I'm going to take the all over eyeshadow brush because it's a little bit fluffy, and I'm just going to blend the edges, just go back and forth along the edges of that Dusty Rose, just to make sure it's nice and blended out. I love it. So you could just leave that. That's so pretty. And then if you want to take it from like day to night, you know, what's so interesting is it's almost easier to figure out the lighting for these videos at nighttime. I feel like the lighting is more controlled when we don't have daylight. Okay, so then to take it from a day to night look, to make it look a little bolder, I am going to, again, go in with my crease brush. But I'm going to use this shade right here, Mahogany. It's like a nice warm coffee matte brown shade. And I'm just going to do a little bit of this because I don't want it to be like too bold and smoky, because again, we're going for like spring break. So I literally, just to kind of line up where I want it to start, I'll just do like one dab right there, and then I'll go to the other eye. And then I'm just going to kind of go inward along that outer corner of my eyelid, and then again kind of blending it up across my crease. And then once more, I need to be blended out more, so I'm going to take my fluffier all over eyeshadow brush again, and I'm just going to work on blending this. And notice how I'm kind of blending up and into my crease. Blend, blend, blend. That is the secret. Apply more color and just blend it out better, pretty much. Okay. And then lastly, I'm going to take our short eye smudger brush, which is this cute little, I'm obsessed with this brush. And I'm going to take a tiny bit of that Mahogany. I don't want a whole lot. And I'm just going to do a little bit of this along my lower lash line. Just to make it look a little more finished and cohesive. And I even might go over that with a little bit of the Dusty Rose, just to soften it and blend it out a little. Okay, and now let's do some quick eyeliner. So I'm going to use our Mary Kay waterproof eyeliner, and it literally is waterproof, so you need this for vacation. Oop, mine got twisted up a little bit. And I'm going to use the brown shade just for something a little less bold and more beachy. And since I have hooded eyes, you'll notice I'm going to start kind of further out from my eye because I want it to be out where it's not going under my crease. But the way you apply eyeliner is really just going to depend on personal preference and your eye shape. So you want to get it as close to your lashes as possible. And then I'm going to bring it out here. And then I'm going to kind of connect it across for a little bit of a wing look. And I have a trick for this. This is not done yet, so I'm going to show you my trick here after I do my other eye. Are you ready to see my trick? So I'm going to take that eye smudger brush again. And I'm just going to kind of brush out that eyeliner. It's not going to move a whole lot because, again, it really is long wearing. But I just kind of want to soften it a little bit. Bring it out here towards that outer part of my eye. But you notice how this kind of looks a little messy and unfinished? Well, our concealer brush is our BFF. So you might have a little bit leftover concealer on here. And I'm literally, watch this, just going to take this. See what that did? It just made like the most perfect, and then I literally just blend that out with my finger. So look at this side, okay, compared to this side. It's lifted, it looks cleaned up, more finished. Look at that. Ta-da! Okay, so now I'm going to go in with mascara. So I love our Mary Kay wardrobe of mascaras. I love I should probably show our waterproof mascara again. I wear our waterproof mascara on almost a daily basis. I just really like the formula. But then my next favorite would be our Lash Love Fanorama. It has this awesome sort of hourglass kind of brush. See that? And then it also has the tips on the top of the brush, so you can kind of go in and get those little baby hairs on the inner corner of your eyes. So I'll just do one quick coat of this, and then I'll apply more once the video is over, so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me apply mascara for 5 minutes. But mascara comes to life after 3 or 4 coats. So and no, it doesn't mean if you're using a good one, it should not get all clumpy and gross looking after 3 or 4 coats. So I could tell you, I could probably do 5 or 6 coats with this mascara, and it's not going to get all clumpy and gross. It's just going to look really nice and pretty and bold on my lashes. Okay, so I'm going to apply more than this once the video is over. But again, I don't want you guys to have to watch me do 5 minutes of mascara. So that's pretty much it. And then I have sort of my like lip stain on my lips here. So that's what I would do for like a quick, easy, I might not do as much eyeshadow, but I kind of wanted to show you the different options there that you could use with the eyeshadow. So make sure you check out your specials for Foolproof Fab across the top. There's these 2 sections here, your base and your color. And you can see that if you purchase both the base and the color, you get it at this amazing bundle price. It's a $144 value, and you get it for $129. And when you do that bundle, you can add any of these items below at half off. And oh, the last thing I forgot to do is that translucent loose powder. So here's our all over powder brush, which also comes in your essential brush collection. So I have some powder just in the top, and this is my favorite powder. You definitely need this for a vacation, for setting your makeup, controlling extra shine, sweat resistance, all of the good stuff. And I'm just going to get it on my fluffy all over powder brush, and I'm just going to very gently swipe this across my forehead, my nose, my cheeks, anywhere where I might be prone to getting an oily T-zone, because I want my makeup to stay all day. Okay, so in your essential brush collection, you get 5 brushes for an incredible price. So you get your all over eyeshadow brush, our cheek brush, which is the perfect shape for getting right up under and on top of your cheekbones, and our all over eyeshadow brush, our eye smudger brush, and the eye crease brush. So if you need brush add-ons, you can get our cream color brush, which I used for my concealer and that cream liquid eyeshadow. And you definitely need our liquid foundation brush, which you can see there on your Foolproof to Fabulous sheet. Okay, so check everything out. All of our palettes are 100% customizable because they have a magnetic base. So what you see here is the perfect palette. And what I'm holding up here is our pro palette. So this is the largest size palette that we have, but the concept is similar where all of our makeup comes in these rectangular little pods and it's a magnetic base here. So you can really customize what goes in every single one of our palettes. All right. Well, thank you for joining me on this Saturday morning. I hope you learned some foolproof makeup tips that are going to give you that fabulous look for spring. So type in the chat, let me know what you liked the best, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.